NFL 24. And we'll see the Cowboys' electric quarterback. It doesn't get a lot better than his last game, going over 500 yards. It's the Cowboys and the Browns. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it will be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys. We have a 1st and 10 forthcoming. We have a red zone alert as well as this offense looks to punch it in a scoreless first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short.
And now we're going to get a stoppage.
And now this offense is going for it on 4th down. Is the defense up to the challenge? Time to find out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted... Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
The Cowboys at 6-0. What a...
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. No gain at all on the play there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed. This offense has been sustaining a nice, long, successful drive here. Now they're looking to finish it off. 1st and goal in the red zone. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have regained the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel...
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Charles, did I just hear that right? They'll look to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half. So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackles make. So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big 3rd down play coming up for this defense. Out of the gun, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back.
Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. We drop you into a fourth-quarter situation, tie game, hoping for a nice punt return here to set them up on offense. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
Pass to 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
2nd and 6. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So this game, Charles, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team. Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And they'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
2nd and 14.
They'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Steps away to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here's first and goal. Here's Sermon.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
So now it's Watson and the Browns.
Down 27-24, a little over 40 seconds to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but
well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Cowboys, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got CeeDee Lamb. He got to the century mark in receiving last week with a pair of scores. It's the Cowboys and the Saints on Sunday night.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys. Still 0-0 here in quarter 1, but an early test to check in on as we've got a 3rd down situation looming. They'll look to throw here.
That is caught, and he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. But give the rook.
A scoreless game here early on, but how much longer will that hold up as we've got action in the red zone on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd and 9 now. This will be caught at about the 6. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll drop to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alvin Kamara, his 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. To throw, it's Carr. Johnson's got it complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were
touchdown, Saints! Jerome Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The big fella was the recipient there for...
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
3rd down is a down both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw again.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Throw complete right side to close.
And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing at a...
So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trey Sermon,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency.
So the situation, it's 3rd down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On play action, they'll throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A 3rd down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th.
And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon.
Yeah, boy, a good surge.
Ready, break.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Time to hop in as his defense will need to make a red zone stop, starting with his 2nd and 4. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Now Carr, gotta have this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he's top 5 in the league. This defense is going to have to be stout here. 4th down, but the offense only needs 1 yard to pick up the first.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down.
A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. On third down, here's Kamara. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards. And now this offense is going for it on fourth down. Is the defense up to the challenge? Time to find out.
Throwing his car.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he had a great night throwing the football. Wound up with 3 touchdown passes for the game, and his leadership, it really showed through in this one.
So for Dallas,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys rock it on quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Falcons under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They're halfway home, looking good, at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in after a long... So very early on in this game, first quarter, no score, and this offense hoping to change that right here and get some points on the board. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for sure. So it's third down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need. Robinson will try to pick it up. Running right through it. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Third down at 13. Here's Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. Back to throw, Ritter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first...
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another.
Potential trouble looming for this defense. They'll need to stiffen here as they face a 1st and goal on their 7-yard line.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner.
All right, time to jump back in. This defense already 2 scores down. Points here would certainly make their road back a tough one.
Ritter now. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the...
A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very... A big play coming up here. 3rd down and 2 from inside the red zone. What can this offense do? Let's find out. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And now an audible here into something else.
He'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Touchdown! Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to...
Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with an amazing diving catch. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
10 through 11, 10 through 11.
He'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. He juked him, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run it again with Kamara. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So now the Cowboys down by 2 touchdowns, 2:25 remaining. And their undefeated season about to go by the wayside, barring a late miracle. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Hey, Pat. Pat the street. Pat the street. Ready.
They'll look to throw. It got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CD Lamb.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll run again.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Atlanta, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the dynamic Alvin Kamara. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles under the lights on Monday night.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the count. No score just yet in this first quarter of action, but we have the offense in the red zone as they've got it here 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete, right around the 80. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Gainwell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Again, it'll be Gainwell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So late second quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
On play action, they'll throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Eagles.
Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they... It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a...
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 36 yards.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter.
Now this defense here really needs to hold them to a field goal late, or maybe could they force a turnover and allow no points? Time to see.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Now 2nd and 5.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Eagles, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.